Alright, happy November, y'all. Today we're getting started off with Spanish fig and nutmeg by Bathhouse. I've already started lathering it up. It's a bit harder of a puck, and sometimes I have good luck with it, sometimes I have bad luck with it. So I loaded this up for about 40 seconds or so. Put a little bit of warm water on the puck, let it help soften up that top layer, which I do with almost all of my soaps you can knock on. They're so hard. But this scent is one of the first scents that I actually fell in love with that wasn't really part of the mainstream of soaps. And it's got a super dry fig scent, like the rind of the fig. It's not a sweet scent, and then the backbone of it is like a light cedar woodsy scent, and it says nutmeg. I can't discern any nutmeg scent, but I haven't really gotten face deep in some nutmeg. But it kind of looks thin on the camera here. But it feels really nice. It's slick. There's almost no cushion. This is part of the later batch of the Spanish fig nutmeg. I had one of the first batches that I ever knew about the soap, so I don't know about how long ago it was, probably 7 or 8 years ago, and fell in love with it then. But then the soap had little specks in it, and then the second batch that came out, it was just a light tan color, and it didn't seem to perform nearly as well. But whatever they did to right the ship, it's good, because this is probably my third puck of it. And we got a gold Aristocrat with the same Boschcod blade from the last few shaves, so this is the third shave on this razor. And these Aristocrat razors, they really knew what they were doing. These are really nice. Weight is perfect on these things. Excuse me. Then the aggressivity of them, it's just like they just made it to be the last razor you'd ever need for someone who shaves daily, you know, like for business or whenever I would not have tried to take off a really heavy, thick beard with this, but just because it's not the right tool for the task, you know. You wouldn't get a finish nailer or a finish hammer to do demolition with, so it's not a knock on the razor itself. I'll probably be able to hear the kids in the background. It's a Friday and they are wound tight. This razor, I don't know if you can really tell, it's not the original finish. This was refinished by Delta Echo, and it has a really nice feel to it. And it is extremely cold outside. Oh, to me. I live in southeast United States, and really anything below like 40 degrees feels really chilly, especially in the fall or early winter. And it's been cold, too cold for my liking for this time. Luckily I work inside now. So in the last episode, or last video, I should say, I brought up doing like a pass around box, and I haven't got any responses on that. So I don't know if no one's interested in it or no one's watched the video to that. Well, very few people have gotten to that portion of the video, or maybe they didn't understand what I was talking about. So if anyone would like to be part of like a pass around box, leave a comment down there. Let me know that there's some interest, and then we'll get set up with it. And also, if anyone has their favorite soap or anything they'd like to see me try, because I've been out of the new soap buying game for a while. I am all ears. Or if they just have a soap that they'd like to see me use. I do plan on doing some reviews at some point, but right now we're going to be doing some, I call them daily shaves, but they're every other day. And I've been enjoying this every other day shave. You know, it's one of those things that reminds you of what you fell in love with about it. You know, it's that therapeutic love, the time, not just particularly by yourself, but it's like aromatherapy, some zen moments where it's just peace to yourself. You have moments to collect your thoughts, reflect on the day, or think about what you're going to be doing for the day, depending if you shave at night or daytime. I do nighttime. I work in the healthcare field, and I don't want to have a potential cut on the side of my face or anything like that. Then go start an IV or get vomited on. That's a bad day. That's set up for a bad day. But this stuff is thinned out a whole lot, and I can feel it. So, did I get myself? No. Okay, just looks like it. It's just so thin. And you might be able to hear that baby. That's our 2-month-old. His name is Elias, and he's been incredible. Incredible little baby. I'm gonna do some cleanup here. There he is. You hear that? And I have been getting some, I don't say stares. Weird looks. You know, I've had a beard for a long time. And before I had that big beard, I'd do a month or two of just trimming here and here. And have a smaller beard and shave it off every other month or so. And tell you what, this mustache is really drawn a couple of heads, and it has allowed me to talk. Some people, you know, they bring it up and it opens up the conversation. Just in general, just a dialogue. Maybe they know me, maybe they don't. I get to see quite a few people through my job. But, you know, given the social media world we live in now, no one really talks to anyone out in the open unless it's like an older gentleman or lady. You know. But to be fair, I do consider myself in that as well. I don't like making eye contact with someone and then having them immediately look down to the ground. But times are changing. This is just not to my liking. So we're gonna have to go back to the puck a little bit. This is just not gonna cut it for right now. I'm trying to do two. Yeah, I know you can hear that. It's just not okay. And there's Jasper. Kids must be really running around or something. All right, well, it's good this way. Good across grain and down, so that's good enough for me. It will I'll be better as a beat tomorrow if I want to get it to grain. I'm gonna wash off real quick. And I'm gonna use some RazoRock One X Aftershave here. Has fig in it. I don't have the aftershave of the Spanish fig nutmeg, I just have the Cologne. So this has fig in it, but it's much more bright and citrusy. So, go in with that. And then we'll put a little spritz of Spanish fig and nutmeg Cologne right there. And that's one right there. All right. So that's it for that. I'm gonna get some, because it's so cold and windy, I'm gonna get some balm that we made up. Just put that on. And anytime I put a balm or a lotion on, always in the direction of the grain. I don't ever want to be pushing stuff in. It's just asking for problems. All right. Well, that's it for today. Y'all have a lovely night, and I'll see you there. Bye.